Good afternoon and welcome to AF News. I am Pragya Saini bringing you the latest updates of today. Let's begin with today's top headlines. A stampede occurred at a political rally in Karur. Secretary of TVK party now booked by police. Some Delhi schools received bomb threat messages again. That's the third time in 4 days, causing alarm and security checks. Due to bad weather and Air Force exercises, 9 flights that were to land at other airports were redirected to Lucknow. Heavy rains caused major traffic jams on Delhi-Gurgaon Expressway. Many commuters asked what is the government doing. Mumbai is planning tunnels to connect its new airport, coastal roads and metro lines to reduce surface level traffic. The central government says it has released 1,290 crore for flood control in West Bengal, rejecting accusations of bias from Mamata Banerjee. In Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, rickshaw drivers demand that city buses should not run into rural areas, claiming it affects their income. A new report says reducing tariff can attract investors and help Indian exports grow faster. It also supports the Make in India program. Speaking at the United Nations, US President Donald Trump said India and China buy oil from Russia, which help it finance the war. Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwat Mann and AAP leader Arvind Kejriwal launched a campaign to provide uninterrupted electricity 24/7 in Punjab. Now, let's have a look at news in detail. The big breaking coming in straight from Delhi, where several schools received bomb threats again, marking the third such incident in 4 days, causing panic among students and parents. Police, bomb squads and fire teams quickly evacuated schools and reached premises, but no explosives were found. On a recent Thursday morning, 6 schools in Delhi received bomb threats via email between 6:35 am and 8 am. These were not isolated. In the span of 4 days, this was the third time the schools in the capital got similar threats. Earlier in the week, on Monday, over 30 schools got threat emails. On Wednesday, nearly 50 schools were targeted via email threats, later declared hoaxes. The moment threat came, police, fire department and bomb disposal squads rushed to schools. They checked all the premises, classrooms, staff rooms, auditoriums, buses using detection tools. Schools currently follow safety protocols, locking down, performing checks, restricting access and keeping parents informed. Moving ahead, Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwat Mann and AAP leader Arvind Kejriwal have launched a campaign to provide 24/7 uninterrupted electricity across the state. The initiative aimed to eliminate frequent power cuts, which currently affect nearly 15 lakh plus households and 5,000 plus businesses in Punjab. Punjab is taking a major step towards uninterrupted power. Chief Minister Bhagwat Mann and AAP leader Arvind Kejriwal have launched a campaign to provide 24/7 electricity across the state. Currently, 15 lakh households and over 5,000 businesses face frequent power cuts. The new initiative aims to change that. Officials says the plan includes upgrading 2,500 km of transmission lines and adding 1,200 new substations. The campaign also focuses on reducing transmission losses, which are currently around 18%. Farmers with over 2 lakh irrigation pumps and industries will benefit from a reliable and stable power supply. The leader says this move will boost economic activity, improve daily life for residents, and modernize Punjab's electricity sector for the long term. Another news coming in from United Nations, where US President Donald Trump addressed global leaders regarding the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. He highlighted that India and China continue to purchase oil from Russia despite international sanctions. Trump stated that these purchases provide Russia with significant revenue, which he claims is being used to finance the war in Ukraine. During his speech, Trump said that India and China are still buying oil from Russia, even though many countries have placed international sanctions on it. He pointed out that these oil purchases are giving huge money to Russia, and according to him, that money is being used to support the war in Ukraine. Trump also urged world leaders to take stronger steps to stop the flow of funds that might be helping the conflict continue. His comments have once again drawn attention to the complex global trade ties and the economic challenges connected to the Ukraine war. This statement has sparked new discussion among world leaders about how to balance national interest and global peace. An update on NCR's weather. Heavy rain slashed the Delhi-Gurgaon region, causing the major traffic jams on expressway. Commuters reported being stuck for hours, with vehicles barely moving due to waterlogging and slow traffic. Many frustrated travelers question about government's preparedness as rescue and traffic management efforts seemed insufficient. Heavy rains hit the Delhi-Gurgaon region today, bringing traffic to a complete standstill on many roads and expressway. Commuters faced long traffic jams, with many people stuck in their vehicles for hours. Several areas were waterlogged, making it hard for cars and buses to even move. Videos from social media showed slow-moving traffic, flooded roads, and people struggling to reach their offices and homes. Many travelers expressed frustration, questioning if the government was truly prepared for such heavy rainfall. They said that rescue and traffic control efforts were not enough to handle the situation. Moving ahead, a casualty news coming in from Karur, where a stampede broke out a political rally, causing panic among attendees. The incident occurred during a gathering organized by TVK party, leading to chaos and injuries. Police have registered a case and booked the party secretary in connection with the stampede. Several people were reportedly injured and taken to nearby hospital for treatment. A stampede occurred today at a political rally in Karur, leaving several people injured. The rally was organized by the TVK party, where chaos erupted as crowd surged. Police have registered a case and booked the party secretary in connection with the incident. Several injured attendees were rushed to the nearby hospital for treatment. The incident has raised serious concern over the crowd management and safety protocols at the political events. That's all for today's news bulletin. Stay tuned for more updates and keep watching AF News.